Welcome back to the Happy Homeowners Hub Podcast, where the goal is simple: help you become happy homeowners with no regrets. My name is Fred Turner, and I'll be your host. I have spent 15 years inside the property restoration and insurance industry, inspecting homes, writing estimates, and explaining things to many homeowners who wish someone had told them this information long before something went wrong. Today we are talking about a topic that sounds, a bit boring until it costs you thousands of dollars. We're talking about deductibles. This episode is titled The Truth About Deductibles, How They Work, Not All Losses Have the Same Deductible, and Choosing the Right One for You. Specifically, we're talking about the truth about how deductibles really work, why all losses don't have the same deductible, and how to choose the right one for your situation. Because if you think a deductible is just that number on a policy, stay with me. This episode might save you from a very unpleasant surprise. Let's look at what a deductible really is. Let's start simple. A deductible is the portion of a covered loss that you are responsible for paying before the insurance company pays anything. It's kind of like a copay. Sounds pretty straightforward, but here's where the homeowner gets tripped up. A deductible is not a repair estimate. It's not a suggestion. It's not negotiable. The insurance company does not pay it. You do. If your deductible is $1,000 and you have a covered loss that totals $10,000, the insurance company will pay out $9,000 for the balance of the claim. That $1,000 deductible is on you. And no, the contractor does not waive it, no matter what you may have heard from someone else. If someone tells you they can cover your deductible, that's not clever marketing. That's usually called insurance fraud with better branding. Your deductible is usually deducted from the repair estimate, but it can also be deducted from the mitigation, contents, or the tree removal estimate under certain circumstances. I have seen it deducted from all of these, but usually from the repair estimate. You'll have to verify that with your adjuster. Not all losses have the same deductible. This is where things get interesting and confusing. Many homeowners assume they have one deductible and it's only one amount. In reality, you may have multiple deductibles depending on the type of loss. Here are some common examples: a standard $1,000 deductible for most claims, a higher wind or hail deductible, let's say $2,500, a percentage-based deductible for wind and hail storms, or a separate deductible for hurricanes in certain states. I once worked with a homeowner who proudly told me, "My deductible is only $1,000. Then he found out from his adjuster that his hail claim deductible was much higher. The deductible was actually 2% of the home's insured value. So on a $400,000 home, that was an $8,000 deductible. Woo! That conversation got very quiet very fast. The policy did exactly what it said it would do. The homeowner just didn't know what his policy said. Many insurance companies are pushing their policies towards a percentage-based deductible model, especially for new homeowners. So beware and ask specific questions up front when you first get your homeowner's insurance, so you don't get surprised when you have a property claim. Percentage-based deductibles, also known as the sneaky ones. A percentage deductible is usually based on the insured value of their home, not the amount of the damage or the total amount of the claim. Let me repeat that, because it matters. It's not a percentage of the loss, it's a percentage of the home's insured value. So if your home is insured for $400,000 and you have a 2% wind or hail deductible, your deductible is actually $8,000, even if the damage is only $12,000. I have seen homeowners expect a $2,000 deductible and end up being responsible for much, much more. That's not a fun math lesson to learn after a storm. Percentage deductibles can be 1% or 2% of your property value. So a $350,000 home with a 1% deductible for wind and hail damage would have a deductible of $3,500. The same home with a 2% deductible for wind and hail damage would have a $7,000 deductible, and that's not small potatoes. Here are two real-life scenarios that I see quite often. A homeowner files a small water damage claim. The deductible is $1,500. The total damage is $1,800. That means the insurance company is effectively paying only $300 on that claim. That claim still goes on the homeowner's insurance history. That's an expensive $300. In this case, the homeowner should have obtained quotes to determine the repair cost before he decided to file a claim. and probably paid for the repairs out of his own pocket. Here's a second example. A homeowner has a major storm. The deductible is higher, but the loss is significant, and there's no way the homeowner could have paid for this repair himself. This claim makes sense financially. Same homeowner, same policy, very different outcomes. This is why filing a claim is not just about damage. It's about math, timing, and long-term impact. Choosing the right deductible for you. Now let's talk about choice. Higher deductibles usually mean lower premiums. Lower deductibles usually mean higher premiums. There's no universal or best deductible. The right deductible depends on the following: your emergency savings, your tolerance for risk, the age and condition of your home, and your ability to handle surprise expenses. If a $5,000 deductible would cause huge financial panic, that's probably not the right number for you. If you can easily handle a higher out-of-pocket cost and want lower premiums, a higher deductible may make sense. The mistake is choosing a deductible without understanding how it applies across different types of losses. I once had a homeowner tell me, "I thought the deductible was reset every year, like health insurance. I wish." Another said, "I thought if I never used insurance, they would lower my deductible for me." Usually not. Insurance does not work like a punch card at a coffee shop. You don't get a free or discounted claim deductible after 10 visits. Understanding deductibles may not be exciting, but misunderstanding them can be very expensive. Here are some key takeaways from this episode and some things I want you to remember. A deductible is not just a number. Not all losses have the same deductible. Percentage deductibles can be much higher than expected. Small claims with high deductibles often do not make financial sense. The right deductible is a personal choice and not a universal one. Knowledge gives you control, reduces regret. If you would like more information on navigating property claims, I have published a book available on Amazon.com called The Happy Homeowners Handbook for Navigating Property Claims, and I have a companion book called The Happy Homeowners Claim Documentation Booklet. For more information on these two and other books, go to my website, happyhomeownershub.com. If you need coaching through a claim, that option exists too. You can sign up for a free claims discovery call with me to see if claim coaching would benefit you in navigating your property claim. See details on my website and in the show notes. Knowledge is power and can reduce stress in a difficult property claim situation. You just need the right information. If today's episode was helpful, that's exactly why this podcast exists. Property claims do not have to feel overwhelming when you understand how the process works and what mistakes to avoid. My goal is to make your homeownership journey smoother, smarter, and way less stressful. If you found value in this episode, consider sharing it with a friend, coworker, or relative who might need it. And be sure to follow me so you don't miss future episodes. I've got some great stories, tips, and periodic guest experts coming up in future episodes, so stay tuned. And remember, your home is your biggest investment. Be smart from the start. Thanks for listening. This is your host, Fred Turner, and I'll see you at the next episode. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.